My name is Kendall Furner, and this is the Allen Pet Clinic. The first thing that I was able to learn during my internship is how to draw vaccines, and this actually ended up being something that I did every day. This right here is Crystal drawing up a Bordetella vaccine administered to dogs that are going to be boarding in kennels or just going to be around other dogs touching nose to nose like at a park. This vaccine is an intranasal vaccine given through the nose, so instead of using the needle, we replace the needle with a yellow applicator. So I'm going to show you how to draw up a rabies vaccine. The first thing you do is you take the syringe out of the wrapper and you remove the plastic cap covering the needle. You then poke the needle into the small glass bottle of medicine and tip the bottle upside down to get all of the liquid out with the needle. Sometimes when drawing out the medicine there can be a lot of air bubbles, so you want to make sure that you push them out and put the plastic cap back onto the needle so that you don't poke yourself. A lot of the drugs that we use can be pretty harmful to humans, so you don't want to be poking them into yourself instead of the animal. On the outside of the glass bottle, there should be a sticker to identify the vaccine, and you just simply peel it off and stick it to the needle. Every day at my site, I sit in on appointments and watch Dr. Allen work with patients. This cat here has kidney failure, and it comes into the office every other week for fluids. Like this cat, many of the cats that come into the office sick or that have sunken in eyes are usually going through kidney failure. For humans with kidney failure, we can put them through kidney dialysis, but for cats the only help is to give them fluids under the skin. For this cat, we inject fluids underneath the skin of its neck, and after the injections, the fluid will leave sacs underneath the skin, and they'll be slowly absorbed into the body and flush the toxins from the kidneys. One of the things I found most interesting has to be the surgeries I was able to watch over. Like here, this is Muffin, a dog who has just been sedated and laid down to be spayed. The sedatives are given through a blood vein using a syringe, and after falling asleep, we tie the animal's legs back to be secure for surgery. Before we can start the surgery, we have to shave the animals' bellies and sanitize their skin. This is a small cat being spayed. And now a small dog being spayed. This dog is a lot bloodier than the cat because the dog was actually in heat during the surgery. This was actually the craziest thing I've ever experienced during my internship. Going into the surgery, we were just supposed to spay a young cat, but as Dr. Allen pulled the uterus out of the cat, we found that it had been pregnant. And although it's really sad that the babies had to be aborted, it was one of the best experiences I've had. Just being able to see what kittens really look like inside of a cat before they were born was completely amazing to me. This is a picture of a cat's eye that had been hit by a weed eater when it was just a kitten. Due to the eye being so enlarged, we had to remove the eye. Why did you decide to become a veterinarian?
I was one of those kids that liked animals, so that got me interested. Then I had a farm background with my uncle, and it just kept the interest going, and I really like to help animals and help people, so that was the main thing probably.
Why did you choose to attend Ohio State University for college?
Well, they have the vet school in the state, and we had family that went there, so it was easy for me to choose Ohio State.
What steps did you take to get your degree at Ohio State?
Well, you have to go through your undergraduate requirements for vet school, and you have to apply and do some hours with veterinarians and things. So it's kind of, they tell you the steps, and you gotta jump through the hoops.
How did you approach starting your own business?
Well, I worked with somebody for 15 years first, and then as far as the business side, decided didn't want to be the worker anymore, wanted to be the boss. So I went to some small business meetings, and that helped you learn how to set up your own business. Went to a lawyer to learn how to start your own corporation, and all those steps got me there.
What was the most difficult thing about starting your own business?
Taking the chance that people will come see you. And they did, so it went well.
What type of procedure did you use to hire employees?
Well, the first few employees I knew, so it was just basically hiring people I knew. From there, we put out ads for a few people, and then as a business, a lot of times you'll have people bring in resumes, so we can look through those.
How was like the beginning business? Like people coming in?
It started off fairly steady since I'd been in the area for quite a while. I ran off my church here, so there was a lot of clients at the church that knew us, so it picked up really within a few months to be pretty steady.
Are you happy with all of the decisions you've made throughout your career?
Oh, I'm wonderfully happy. Working with all these fine people. I really am. It's been a good career so far.
Okay. This internship has inspired me to become a veterinarian. It's helped me learn tons of new things and given me the opportunity to meet so many great people. And I'm extremely proud of this experience.